I need to I need to remind you, we play this game fucking horribly, and this is still what happened. We did a chat. We won the video game. We could do another rogue though. Wouldn't that be fun? I feel like Foul Egg wouldn't be that bad to have, but we'll take Morg. Morg seems kind of OP. We can go triple red, chat. Do we want to go triple green? I don't know if you want to go triple green. We could try it though. You do have Marrowgar available, yes. Triple red is like, the thing is like what I want to do, because I haven't tried it, is I want to go single red, double green. But I also haven't seen, I've never seen what happens if you just go triple green on pick 2. Fuck it. What we have to do is we need to go out of our way to try to get any way to actually spend corpses, because that's the risk, I think, going triple green, is that you get a million corpses, you can't actually use them. Like this. Perfect. Good, good, good. There we go, there we go. Tomb Guardians is really good too. This thing's nice because you get the corpses back if you care about that, but I don't know that we actually care that much about that. More corpses. Or we cycle to find our OP stuff. I like corpses. Healing. Taun's probably better, to be honest. On curve, this doesn't do anything. Hey, Regina. I guess that does something. Sure. I think it would be good with the other thing, but okay. Alright, we should be able to activate this pretty well. Do we want corpses or spending corpses? The funny thing is that because we're a single green, this would be very nice to actually have. Because we're not going to be able to do this kind of thing very well. Makes me want this, but I also want all of these. This is 2 corpses immediately. This is a way to early tempo. I feel like this is like slightly weaker though than the other ways. It makes me want this again for the reason I just said. We don't have spell damage, you know, I'm gonna go for that. Because really, we're gonna have a problem about not having enough reactive stuff. Okay, guess we'll grab a Battlemaster. Discover, easy. These are all really good, but you take anything that has Discover on it, right? The fuck is this? Zola Giant's a real thing, actually. It might not be that bad. Defias could be pretty good, right? I feel like Defias just hits things right now. I know Language Hacker. The crazy thing is that it's a positive prediction. Usually the negative predictions work, but not the positive ones. Let's try the Defias. Grab a Stormguard. Peasant would be okay, but it doesn't have much potential against other Death Knights. Fight Promoter Stitch Giant is a strat. It could work with like Defias too. If it worked with Corporal, man, it would be so much better. I don't know. Let's just go for this. More Discover. More OP Death Knight cards. Guess we'll grab one of these. If we had like weak turn 5, you could take this just to heal, but no, this should be better. Grab, could take Peasant. Hard guns. We don't have any 3s. Like any. Like at all. Oh, more Discover, nice. Somewhat nice because it's initiative and it gives us more corpses, but this card's just kind of OP, so. Oh, more discover. Okay. Corpse Bride, way to actually spend the corpses. Very nice. And Stubborn Suspect. Nice. 2 corpses in 1. You know, the problem I realized with this deck, our spell discovers are pandas and we have a Scourge already. We don't have any Viziers, so we can't actually discover the Scourge. Except these can discover the Scourge. It's just these can't. Really a tragedy.
You asked for it.
The past is dead.
Do I keep this as safety? The thing is that, I don't know, if we don't have any way to trigger it, it's kind of useless. I wonder if you're not actually supposed to keep a Mortician. It's a little greedy, right? I know, we'll try. We're gonna have games where we're able to like Nobleman the Scourge, though. This has to be a coin here apart, doesn't it? Boom! Got him, chat. They never expect it.
This can't be good. Feels good. Everybody needs a castle.
Oh, I am muted. Fortunately, we're playing DK, so it doesn't actually matter very much. Do I want this? I kind of do. Because I already have one of these. We should be able to get that to work. We have this and this as well. We can do this if we feel pressure, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be very hard for him to actually deny here. And we might get to Unholy Frenzy these. Actually, does that work the right way, or is that not actually going to work properly? Let's find out. Because, like, no, they probably resummon and then the Reborns come in, right? I would guess.
This can't be good.
This works out pretty well. Wait, I need a minion to die. Crap. I want to just, like, transform one of these, but I need a minion to actually die. I kill this off, Unholy Frenzy here. Copy one of these. Let's see how this works. If I knew it didn't work, then I could just kill this off. But the thing is, it kind of made it look like this would go off. Let's do it for science. It might be wrong. Let's just do it for science. Yeah. I think that's the thing. I think you had to transform this so it wouldn't do that. How many Scourges do you think they got? Approximately 69. Now we just kill this off, right? But no, this was actually, I wasn't, he killed, I think I need to kill this, right? Well, I can transform it too. Yeah, we can transform it this turn, I guess.
I can be very persuasive.
I guess that's fine.
Destiny calls to you.
Wait, did I remember to hit face or not? I don't remember. No more Pyroblast. I did, cool. No, my minions! What on earth is even happening right now? I've seen a lot of games like this happen where people like end up trying to put a bunch of removal into this card. Whenever you're using removal on Malignant Horrors, you've already lost the game. Generally speaking. Oh, 0 mana 8/8. Is that good with Battlemaster in hand? Seems decent. Oh, is it also good when we have Zola in hand as well? I'll be greedy with these. Doesn't have charge, not good. Accurate. Kind of weak, to be honest.
You got the wrong guy. Would I lie? Drink the power.
What did they do to Arena? I need to keep in... I need to remind you, we played this game fucking horribly. You know, just a thing to note. We made, like, so many unforced errors, and this is still what happened. Which should have lost us the game, really, and would have lost us the game against a better opponent. Just better deck, not, like, crapping on them. But then we also did the science error, which was also really bad.
Will serve me in death.
I don't think I even want to keep a direwolf. Just look for better things. Unforced error. That's the they use that in do they use that in baseball too? I know they use it in tennis. Yeah, the coin hero power that didn't actually work. Am I supposed to play this? Since I have this, I don't actually care that much for the corpse, I guess. For spending the corpse, maybe I just play this. Okay. 2 green is too broken. Yeah, because I mean, we don't even have. This is the only use. Our entire third rune is this one card, which isn't even like. It can be nice to have this very early, but usually it's not very good, right? We're basically only playing this run with 2 runes, but when you have 2 green, you just beat everything. Pretty much. No Marrowgar. Yeah. Well, these are our Marrowgar. The issue is that we actually have so many good ways to spend our corpses that Marrowgar might not even be good. Okay, so we have a turn 4 Yeti here. Yeti that also deals 1 damage base and also has rush, yes. I mean, I just play a Yeti, right? The one thing is that to get corpses earlier, it's actually better to play this right now. But I mean, I'm gonna do this anyway. I still want more though. You know what? Fuck it. It's like we could add 2/2 and stats to our board, but you know, trying to do that, that's like not Death Knight things. Yeah, well, that's just too good of a Storming Guard to not do, right? We're gonna delay our Corpse Bride by a turn. Seems okay. When that guy top decked Mortician to Marrowgar 30 corpses, was that the one we beat, or was that the one that we did not beat? So this is terrible, but it would activate this, but I mean, it seems way too good to not do. It was one of our runs last night where someone played a Marrowgar when they were completely dead, but then we top decked a Spell Discover and got damaged, so because we were skilled.
I can be very persuasive.
It's like, excuse me, sir, I need you to kill more of my shit so that I can play Corpse Bride. It's the one thing that makes the from a skill perspective, I don't know, some people enjoy that kind of gameplay, but like from a skill side, like it makes it rather less interesting when that's how games are getting decided very often. So I could trade off all the Reborns, get a maxed out Corpse Bride basically, and then die to Brawl. Is that a good strategy? Probably not. That's pretty cool. Raw is cool. Unholy Frenzy is cool. Thing is, I don't know if I can really use Unholy Frenzy that well right now. Let's just try to find the Scourge. Like, he has to Brawl. If he doesn't have Brawl, the game's over, so... And if he does Brawl, we're going to be able to refill with Corpse Bride, so... I think we lost, chat. Okay, I don't think we lost, never mind. False alarm. Yeah! That didn't do a lot. I'm tempted to not even hear power just so I can play more stuff, but I guess this is okay. I've actually had this problem playing Unholy Death Knight in Constructed. I played a bit of it, and you have this problem too, where you just like fill up your board and you're out of board space and you can't do anything, and you're just like, well, this is weird. Because some people, you know, in Constructed, people have 40 health and they just don't actually care about your board, and then you can't kill anything, you can't use your corpse cards because nothing's died, and you're just like, well, fuck. Are they ever going to fix the audio of Maelstrom Portal? Why is it so freaking loud? Oh, that's not an undead.
Protect the city. Those were priceless.
Keep forgetting that those fighters aren't undead. I was gonna discover, but then I realized, okay, now at this point, if I do it, it's 2 VM. I don't consider it BM to play things as long as you're playing it quickly. When you start like stalling and thinking when you have clear lethal, then it's a little BM. Why is Maelstrom twice as loud as Lightning Storm? An excellent question.
Must prove me in death.
Alright, we'll get Plague Grain, right? We have our third rune just to have Plague Grain. Nope, no Plague Grain. Tragedy. But there's still value to having this because like it might activate a Mortician on 3 or something.
Leave bones, please.
I could also go on Hero Power into this to basically turn it into a 3-drop. Because of this, I don't mind using it this way. If I knew I was going to miss, though, it would have probably been worth using it, but we get a pretty good on-curve corpse spread this way. It's kind of an issue. Or maybe we do this instead now.
Is eternal.
You got the wrong guy.
I think my next turn is actually going to be this. I think I'm actually going to remove this. Oh. Okay. I really just have to kill that. I think even letting these spires get value is okay if I just, as long as I'm killing that.
Out of my way, peasant.
I mean, if this thing's trading with a 4-drop, it's kind of okay, right? Yeah, okay, like this isn't too bad. Okay, I can do this now. So one thing with this deck, I actually have to like choose how I use my corpses. I can't really corpse spread as a thing. I mean, I could like, I'd have to like trade here, or I'd have to shoot it. That's really bad, so I can't really do this turn. It's gonna make this a much better, more appealing option. So I guess we're gonna just do that. Feels weaker doing this instead of Corpse Bride, but still good. Yeah, if we hear a power, we get another summon automatically. Seems like we're gonna do that. You can't really do it with these things, but it's like, imagine if you just add up the... Because this thing's a 4 or 5, right, technically? And it's like, oh yeah, for 4 mana, we've already gotten 3 4/5s, technically. It's like, it's not really quite that good, but... This thing rolls out of control so fast. Imagine if we had Plagued Green. He's trying to, like, keep him limited, but... Kills all of them. Now we just play Corpse Bride. Oh, that shit, that's bad. Oh, the Scourge. I guess we're just playing this, right? We just always have the option, like, I could play Corpse Bride here with... I could play a fucking 8/8 with this. But it requires us to kind of like throw away our entire board and hero power and stuff. Or we can also just play an 8/8. And because we're going to refill with Scourge anyway, doesn't seem that important. Oh, that's kind of rude. course. Of course. Guess I don't have to Scourge this turn.
Everybody needs a cast.
Hmm. That seems pretty good too.
For the master.
You would just Scourge this turn? I mean, you can. It's definitely a valid play, but I mean,
Ready to fight for a better future?
we can also make our opponents suffer longer. I think we're Scourging now. The way he's playing, like he's playing so defensively, like he's trying to stall us out of resources and stuff, so I feel like I'm just not worried about anything he's doing, really.
Food for the world.
No rush. Holy fuck, this is bad. This is by far the worst Scourge I've ever seen.
Strike. Then strike harder.
It's not even close. I've seen some like relatively weak ones. The weakest one I've ever seen was like double. Was like close to double this. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh no, I guess now we have to try to win with Marrowgar. Sucks. So ridiculous. Oh!
I can see.
We were so unlucky this game, chat. Remember this.
My blade burns with holy fire.
All will serve me in death.
I think we can do better. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. No way to spend corpses right now, so this is nice.
The light dims, but we fight.
Smelly fish! Yummy fish! Reporting for duty.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
The real stinker.
Kind of funny. It's like a lot of times you could say like maybe it's bad to kill the Divine Shield, but also I want a minion to die because I need a corpse. So. Nice. We're getting the best of both worlds now.
The real stinker.
We got a lot of good stats here.
You gotta pay up.
Only $3. I guess 1 in 4 is decent here too, but this seems fine. 3 mana 4/3, yeah, it only hits face. It'd be kind of nuts if it just went anywhere.
Follow the rules.
I got you, friend.
It's kind of large. If only only this was an undead, and we could screw the avenge. Against avenge, like, it's bad to actually take this hit, and it probably is avenge, right?
Those were priceless.
Never mind.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Destiny calls to you.
I guess this is fine. He needs to use another buff.
I'm drop dead gorgeous.
It's more likely that he just doesn't have another buff. Ooh, Defiance Cleaner. Isn't it nice that they made it so Firelands Portal also casts Frost Nova simultaneously? Isn't that cool?
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty.
Oh my god. Can you please just leave? I don't want to have to do this math.
Strike harder.
It's not a lot of math, to be honest.
Protect the city. Protect the city. I ain't no snitch. Protect the city.
So we were like 10 damage over. It should have frozen our board for balance, but then it should also give your 5/5 +1/+1 for every minion that gets frozen. You know, to kind of offset it, right? I'm surprised we're not running into DKs yet. It's usually right around like 4 or 5 where you just hit an endless chain of Death Knights. Beautiful, beautiful.
Leave bones, please.
One of these games will actually draw Plague Brain, right? This card. One of these days.
New bones.
Destiny calls to you.
Like, oh, you thought we had a 2/2? You mean we have a Chillwind Yeti? I don't know what you thought we had a 2/2. What would balance Death Knight for Arena? They basically, to balance Death Knight, they would pretty much have to kill all of their class cards, which I don't think they're going to do because it wouldn't be particularly fun. So, what they're going to do is probably very little. They're going to like tone them down, but they're still going to be super OP. And if you want to balance game, come back in 2 months, basically, is the short answer. But, you know. Which is why I like legitimately think that it would be better if they just forced matchmaking such that DKs just didn't queue into everyone else. So at least they can be their own OP little whatever you want to call them. But then they don't have to ruin the rest of the game for everyone else, basically.
Destiny calls to you.
I don't actually want to kill that, to be honest.
Food for the worms.
I think I won't. Oh yeah, there's a 0% chance they nerf any Death Knight card. It's absolutely not. At least in the short term, there's a 0% chance they nerf anything. Normally when they make something like, when they made like Demon Hunter super broken, they had to nerf a bunch of the Demon Hunter cards, but like they're not in that case because the class isn't actually good in standard. So they're not nerfing anything. Absolutely nothing. It would be shocking if they nerf anything.
Just
It's just that the reason, you know, DK is only so broken in Arena. Well, there's certain, like, the things around the Discovers are a little OP and stuff, but like, it's only so bad because partially the Discover the problem because of the limited card pool, you know, it's so easy to get Marrowgar and stuff, right? But also, it's just that the other classes have a bunch of old cards diluting their pool and Death Knight doesn't. So... it's gonna delay my Marrowgar, but I probably do it. Okay, now I can just go Possessifier into Marrowgar. This is also very okay, though. These plays are like both 100% guaranteed to win, right?
And serve your king.
Oh yeah, actually, I completely forgot that. Yeah, that would give him more of these. Yeah, that would be kind of bad. I forgot that that actually worked that way. Yeah. That's less than ideal. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, no, I'm just gonna pump up my
I can be very persuasive.
Marrowgar now. Hey, we could overdraw him. He's looking at the trade into a 3-3 and he's like, there's just no way I can respect myself after making that trade.
Would I lie?
I feel like our board's pretty above average right now. Remember when we were like losing by like 15 mana on board and then we played one card, actually played 2 cards to be fair, and then we were winning by like 25 mana on board? You guys remember that? You don't remember? Yeah, I don't remember either. I'm just making crazy things. You guys like how balanced this mode is right now? Isn't it cool?
Too soon.
Maybe you should have started with that.
I did.
At least the one nice thing about Marrowgar is at least it ends the game quickly, right? It puts like a 30 damage board on every time it's played, so at least it kills the opponent quickly. They don't sit there like dying slowly. At least that card actually kills them. Ah, here come the endless chain of Death Knights. The question is, how many endless Death Knights do we go against here? And do I keep a 2-mana 2/2? Probably not. Still haven't actually drafted Corpse Bride. I think this is my second one. I mean, this is only my 4th DK run. And we start hero powering each other to death. This has been all of my runs though, is that you pretty much queue into nothing but not Death Knights, and then you queue into nothing but Death Knights, right? It's just kind of Not surprising, but still kind of funny. The weird thing was our last run queued into 2 Death Knights at 0, and then no more after that. But, you know, most of my runs are like this, where you face, like, the rainbow, and then you just hit Death Knights. Interesting. Face the rainbow, taste the rainbow, you know, all that stuff.
Everybody needs a cast.
One of these things is not like the others, I guess. Double Blight thing is kind of cool. With, like, the Malignant Horror.
Everybody needs a casket.
It's not like this game is just gonna get decided by who discovers Marrowgar or anything, right? 2K versus DK is pretty fun. It can be, but it's just the problem is when games just become like, you know, who fucking discovers Scourge, right? Then it's just really stupid. He killed an undead, right? So I can do this.
Everybody needs a casket. Food for the wild.
We did it, chat. See how skilled at the game we are? This is just peak Hearthstone. Looks like a transformation, yep. Now I just pop that and play live thing, right?
Food for the worms.
I was like, oh, I see you have the ability to give us more corpses. I will play my 3 mana 11/11 to set up my 8 mana fucking 69/69. And here's the problem, I have all these ways to spend corpses, but I don't want to use them because I have Marrowgar. You have 2 greens, you shouldn't find the 3 greens. Well, I mean, in this deck we actually have the 3 greens, so... Dude, you just had this happen, he forgot after that. Okay, at least at this point, we don't have to feel that sorry for him, right? Because that's on you, buddy. You could have, like, traded off everything. Alright, now what do we even do? Because, like, I kind of want to play this Corpse Bride. Like, we should honestly just save this for, like, the second round of things, right? It's just that, like, we don't have a satisfactory play otherwise. I could just put 2 of these out. I think we're hero powering. Could play this just because it uses less corpses and we still have a good Marrowgar next turn. I could also just play this. Why are all of our plays so good, chat? Could have Racketeered, but then, like, I mean, you'd have to, like, trade this, which I don't like. Let's just play Corpse Bride because it's cool. When a horror only will use 5, like it can, but we can play it and only use 5, and the next turn we Marrowgar, but it's not gonna be worth using Marrowgar if we do that anyway. So I don't know. Like, we're just gonna, like, hold this until it's like a fucking 69/69 later, probably. Okay, that's not that... It's pretty big. I think he has a second Marrowgar. So, like, now this isn't good enough. I mean, this is not good enough at all. Makes me kind of have to army the dead here. Just try to hit something, see what happens. Big time and giant. We could, I guess, yeah. Because otherwise I'm looking at like this and this, but I guess the issue is like I don't want to just die to a fucking like Battlemaster because I'm ignoring a 9-attack minion, honestly. He's out of Discover, right? So I kind of want to just be safe.
Out of my way, peasant.
See what we can hit here. Nice. This seems kind of cool.
Everybody needs a casket.
Game is so stupid. Kind of want the 1 damage to be able to deal with this, so it's fine. I don't really need to play this. So let's do this. You'll go here. You'll go here. I think this just gets frozen, honestly. And we just play this. Now it's like, I mean, he can't even play a Marrowgar. Scourge shouldn't be that great in theory, right? It's probably what's happening. He probably still dies. Actually, can he? We probably can't kill him here, right? If I go these guys in and then Marrowgar. Actually, I could only put this one in and then Marrowgar. Marrowgar first. I guess either way doesn't really matter, right? This definitely works. I think the other way also works, but this works, so I'm just gonna do it. Actually, I like this guy more. I think it worked. There were multiple ways to do it there. There were multiple lethals. Holy fuck, not a Death Knight? The last time I've queued into not a Death Knight above 5 wins was actually like 2 weeks ago, I think. Right, I've given up on mulliganing for Plagued Grain. I feel like in this deck, honestly, just playing this for an undead early is better than actually spending a corpse on it. Because we just have better ways to spend our corpses, typically. It's gonna change as soon as we actually don't discover a Marrowgar, though. That'll make things feel a bit different.
Reporting for duty.
Right. This thing's actually corpse neutral because you get the corpses back. But yeah, no, this is fine. But like the cannot be targeted isn't really valuable in stuff against Paladin anyway. So I'm just gonna take the removal. Like this card's probably independently considered the best card anyway.
Not too heavy.
How hot do I want to burn here? Because I can go Plague Strike, Transformation. I don't hate that. I do feel like the aggro. We have another undead to transform here. We can play that with a 3-drop. Jeez. I don't feel like it's worth killing that.
Those were priceless.
He gets to kill the taunt for sure, but he can't really buff it because if he buffs it, he's not getting the rush anyway. So Here's where the problems start coming. Now we need our Discover to bail us out.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
It's rather good. Anti-magic shell's actually pretty good right now. But I feel like this is better. Don't mind copying one of these.
My heart is pumping.
You really want to do that?
Looks like I'm here just
Oh,
in time.
that's kind of rude. It's kind of nice right now.
Those were priceless. Look at me.
We might just get enough reach to just straight up kill him. Off the Pandarin, let's see. Oh, that's a problem. Our deck is not really doing us a favor right now.
Look at me. Those were priceless.
And serve your king.
Wonder if I just rip Nobleman here. I think so, actually. Okay, we got more reach.
Accidents. They happen, you know.
This is not what we stood for.
It's so bad because I need like a little bit more minion damage, and now it's probably just not going to happen.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
You can do this though.
And the cycle of life is reborn anew.
Oh, we get a shot with this, maybe. So unlikely to actually work.
By the holy light. I've got the beast in Grab your shield. It's a riot.
At least we got to find out what a 12-0 Paladin looks like.
Will serve me in death. There can only be one true king.
We still have not drawn this Plagued Grain in the opening one time.
Permission to speak.
shield. It's a riot.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Take a Discover. Frost is like by far the worst Discover, I think, but Tomb Guards is good too. You get the corpses back. It's very annoying, but it's fine. We already know this guy's double red. So one thing is the spread's actually good against red, so makes it kind of interesting, but still doesn't feel great. We could like do the Possessifier just to feed our stuff. I guess that's pretty good here, actually. You actually take this trade. You're getting terrible trades, but you're pumping up your Army of the Dead, so it's probably worth it. The alternative play is like you could just go for the Frost Strike and trade, which maybe is just better. I think this is okay. I have to do it this way so you don't take an extra damage. So even with the coin you could on like this and this. You could have also, like, it would have made more sense to just go 2-2 probably. 2-2 trade. That's a much more natural play, but it's just because this gives us the ability to Army the Dead immediately. Feels kind of okay. Now we can have crossbows. Down this thing. Like having this card draw, try to find the Scourge and the Giant and stuff. Seems like it'd be hard for Blood to deal with Malignant Horrors. They'd have to, like, you know, use just a lot of removal.
Destiny calls to you.
A lot of removal. That's really good. Can honestly just do this now. Save this combo. I don't like that this uses like all my corpses, but I have this, so I think we'll be fine. These bloods, like the one thing with blood is that they actually have hard removal, so like the 7/7's gonna get eaten probably, but we need to stay pressuring though, because like if we fall behind on board and have to do a recovery turn and he has school, and then he has like the Scourge, the game's over. We have to like force him to desperately try to live. Plague Strike's nice too, but Grave Strength is a way to just kill him through Scourge. But this also does a lot of damage right now. I'll just take it.
Everybody needs a castle. I do. Those were priceless.
We'd probably kill him through Scourge, right? Not guaranteed, but... Holy fuck.
Destiny calls to you.
Yeah, I was like, I thought he was playing the discovered card, and then it was gonna be another corpse explosion. Okay, that doesn't work. I could do this now. It's probably worth it. I gotta do this at some point.
One more death can't.
And serve your king.
Protect the city.
Lost a game. We played against a paladin that played basically the equivalent of double vanilla stats every turn for 11 straight turns. So it was actually probably the best deck I've ever seen this meta, including all Death Knights. Like, he outclassed our deck by sheer card quality. It was wild. Paladin has just better cards than Death Knight actually right now. That's the funny thing. Guy has 2 Acolyte of Pains. This guy's gonna try to overdraw us, I feel like. Anyway, this should go phase.
Out of my way, peasant.
I was hoping for second Battle Master.
Strike. Lend me your bones.
I mean, I guess I could have Zola'd instead of Nobleman. That might have been smarter. Oh. Yeah, he is trying to overdraw us. So I guess we should just trade it off at this point.
Lend me your bones.
I'm gonna Zola this, but I actually don't think I'm even going to play the second one.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Talk about a nice disgusting. I have but little time.
Because I want to play around some kind of mask clear. I think we can beat him otherwise. Even though we're like guaranteed to beat anything but a mask clear if we do play the giant, I just want to make sure we beat anything else too.
I can be very persuasive.
May have done that wrong actually.
Leave bones, please. I ain't no snitch.
Maybe after the last turn I should have, like, he obviously isn't sitting on a mask clear. Maybe I should just play into it at that point. We probably would have had lethal this turn, but yeah.
I can be very persuasive.
It's like super inefficient. Actually do this probably. There's that. Imagine he actually top decked it. It'd be pretty amazing if he was actually just sitting on it this whole time. Holy crap. 3 death strikes. He's actually alive on board. And when I say alive on board, I mean actually just straight up alive, because we can't actually do anything to add damage.
Would I lie?
He has just removal. The thing that makes it surprising that this actually worked so well is because he didn't actually draft his removal. His Corpse Explosion and Blood Boil were both discovered. They weren't actually drafted. But he has 2 of these, I guess. So, you know, the AoEs that he needed for the whole strategy to have any ability to work at all, he didn't actually draft them.
All life must end.
Holy fuck, not a Death Knight? The game bugged. Oh, I can point Corporal and then transform it.
All ends with death.
Turn 3, turn 4.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I feel like that might just be nice to have. Tomb Guardians is okay again. Every time I have Tomb Guardians, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good, but this other thing's probably better.
Fresh Felstein, hot out of the kill.
Flying Blast coin hero power just clears. It's not great.
Destiny calls to you.
I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with trading. I just don't want to just take a bunch of damage.
Return from whence you
Really?
You got the wrong guy, pal.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to use that card. Oh, there's Scourge. Nice. Just another Scourge or Scam Arena. We have a lot of other ways to win besides just Scourge, but Scourge helps. You can just get the Discover out now. I could play a 4-5 rush, let this stay up, but I like getting that discover.
Everybody needs a castle. I ain't no snake.
Okay. Do I just Bellmaster? Because I mean, I could kill that, but why? It's not like I actually need this thing. Yeah, I don't want to coin is the thing, because I just kind of want to Scourge 2 turns in a row. Or at least, I mean, I don't know that we're going to need 2, but we can at least use 1. Yeah, no, this is just a full clear. I normally wouldn't even be this excited to full clear myself, but, you know, Scourge. We gonna die to Bellmaster somehow? Surely not, right? Oh! Oh! Oh, God. Oh. This one's not a low roll, chat. I mean, literally gargoyle unplayable, but holy crap. The funny thing is, if you're against a mage, you could lose with this, because all the big guys are right next to each other, you get Kona colded, and then you just kind of cry, but... This poor guy's like, haha, I have my Sneeds, which will kill a third of your board. Not even. Time for another Scourge. I mean, I could. Do we just do it for the memes? He's giving us more to trade off into. Like, I totally can. I could also deal 8 damage to him with the silence, though. Just Scourge. It's like very, very wrong. It's very clearly wrong. Which makes me not actually want to. It's not even that good of a meme is the problem. It's really, chat, like, it's not even a good meme. What do you possibly do? You could play Death and then still lose. It's just, like, not even good. If we lose, chat, I blame you. That was a lot worse. Not terrible, though. Alright, it worked. As current game designers intended it. Should we take the time to mention how great Blizzard's card design has been with this lately? And their ability to quickly balance Arena when one class has 75% win rate against everything else. It's great that they care so much.
The Lich King versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
You could not stop me then. You will not stop me now.
I'm gonna try keeping the wolf this time. Actually, when I keep the wolf, I draw another 2-drop. Hope this isn't the same paladin. A fairly good chance it is. Now it's a different paladin. Ooh, is that better? Start with this.
This can't be good.
Yeah, the corporal, like, you're not gonna attack with it anyway, so now there's something we could attack into it. But we also have the wolf. I mean, I guess we do this. It's kind of weird. Like, you could totally just play this and not. Like, you could totally sit here, but I don't know.
I have things you
Yeah, then you're not hitting him in the face, and like it feels like you want to hit paladins in the face, even though you can't really realistically get there. But you don't want to let the paladins stay on their house and feel comfy. This is an awkward turn.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Oh, that's good. Might be better, actually. I think this is better. It gets this closer. We can also just give this up so that we can actually mortician, so... that doesn't work super well. I can grab this now. I think that's okay. It doesn't feel terrible for us. I'm not saying I love it, but it's fine.
Reporting for duty.
We could totally just play this, but honestly, we probably just want to use Death Knight cards. Unfortunately, I'm not an undead, so we can't transform it. Tragic. I doubt he's sitting on AoE. There's a chance. I would bet on him not having it, though. Obviously, top decking it is always an option. And you're as skilled as all of our opponents.
I can be very persuasive.
Stuff is not lining up super amazing for us right now.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Pretty bad. Very bad. Okay, guess we're losing. So annoying how these are just so useless right now.
My rule is eternal.
We just need, I mean, the problem is our deck's combo enough and we just haven't found anything, so it's like at this point we're running out of, even upside. Like, I don't even know what we're even looking for, basically, at this point. Guess I could have, like, maybe last turn I could have gone double transform to get through this. It's just like, yeah, we're just...
Out of my way, peasant.
It's just like too late at this point.
Destiny calls to you. Destiny calls to you.
We still have Scourge we could still draw. Probably have one more turn before we die. Yeah, it might take him 2 turns.
Reporting for duty.
Just funny, because like how you can just like look at our deck list and it's like, yeah, just all the cards we drew are all of our like just neutrals.
Destiny calls to you.
We have to play this so that he has to trade the Divine Shield so that theoretically we have to live an extra, we get to live an extra turn. Oh, he has taunts, we actually die anyway.
Reporting for duty.
No, we got what we're looking for, so... I don't know, we have to like super high roll the Scourge to not die, and no, we just draw all the rest of our neutral cards. Cool. So apparently Paladins are invincible. But I mean, this wasn't even like... This guy's deck wasn't nearly as good as the last Paladin. We just drew like shit. We should have beaten them. We had our Discovers too, but we kind of low rolled both of them. I guess if there's anything we could have theoretically done differently, it would have been to hold off on the Discovers until we could have maybe Noblemaned it.
Only be one true king.
Seems like we coined 3s. Problem with this is that this is so vulnerable to a lot of things that this class has. Oh well. You know, if they have Plague Strike or whatever it's called. Very bad, but if you do it this way, at least he has to float a mana. Doesn't get any rush.
Higher things you never knew you wanted.
I think I like that more than the other thing. It's a rather expensive card, given that for 1 more mana you can just do this without actually taking the damage. Hmm. It'd be a good obliterate if we had a better way to spend our other 2 mana.
The more you struggle, the better.
Seems kind of bad for us. Double 2's pretty good here, but it's just that doing this, it's kind of the turn to do it. It lets us spend our mana most efficiently and also set this up. So I feel like we just gotta do this.
Very persuasive.
I could just ignore that thing.
For the master.
It's a lot of damage to put into that thing. Even though I do want to trade, it just feels really bad to trade into a 2/4 like that.
Come, my pretty birds. A red sun rises.
It's kind of nuts. Playing around exactly Army of the Dead. I guess it's not a terrible obliterate on that actually. Almost feels like I just have to Army of the Dead. It's so inefficient though. Yeah, we don't have to. Okay, we have a new plan. I was seriously considering obliterating this, but then I realized, like, yeah, killing the 4/3 is probably just better. Now we just don't use this.
Never knew you wanted.
This doesn't seem amazing. We can just play this.
For the master.
Yeah, I guess I'll pop that thing. Protects the 6/6 on board, so it seems relevant enough.
Destiny calls to you.
Reach for the skies!
The streets are not safe.
Now we just play silly card. That's the one that says 9. So we'll use 3 and 1 here. Oh yeah, let's also play this. I should maybe hold that for... He hasn't shown... Wait, he played a blood tap, but that was discovered, so... Yeah, like he shouldn't have a corpse explosion right now. And he shouldn't have the twisting nether either. So this should be safe. No! When you're playing like 35 worth of stats for 8 mana, and your opponent's playing Iron Beak Owl, that's usually when you know you've got it. This guy actually didn't play a card above 4 mana the entire game. We are in the 2 loss bracket.
Will serve me in death. There can only be one true king.
Going first, so missing turn 2 isn't too bad. Missed turn 2 a lot with this deck anyway. Alright, we found 1 win condition. See if we get a second. I guess we'll just take more Discover. As I always say, like, Frost Discovers aren't that great usually, but they're fine. Take it over nothing. It's a very poor use of that resource, seemingly.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
We'll try to get the Malignant Horrors rolling. Use Frost. Frost is usually kind of okay against, compared to the other rune types. Usually better against Malignant Horror, but still very annoying and expensive to deal with.
The more you struggle, the better. Destiny calls to you.
I needed a... I'd rather he'd not clear my board, but... part of me wants him to clear my board so that I can trigger my stuff, but... yeah, that would... I'd much rather he not, actually. Because the Malignant Horror now is just waiting. Okay. Even though it's really low value, maybe we just go for the Discover now. I could just play this. Also. Well, let's see what we get here. Ah. I mean... I don't have enough corpses yet. I mean, we'll get there, right? Do we just take a second Scourge, though, maybe? I don't even know. We have, like, real problems, like, having... because we just do not have... we already have too many ways to consume and not enough. This will, like, feed the other stuff, right? I guess.
Shall know my cruelty firsthand.
Reach for the skies!
Yeah, I'm like, literally, it's like, I don't think I can use Marrowgar. My opponent's not clearing me enough.
In dark deed, to defy death.
Does not seem to like that thing. So, okay, we definitely need this thing to die. That's no problem. Let that go. I guess I'm okay with just playing this.
Till death do us part.
The worst! I ain't no
He's only shown one... wait, Defrost? No, is double. No, that's his only single. Like, he could be double red and just be sitting on a Corpse Explosion. We wouldn't know. But I'm pretty sure the fact that he hasn't shown anything else, he's probably triple Frost. But, I mean, if he was triple Frost, he'd probably have the 7-mana spell and would just kind of cack us right now, but...
Good to use, better to wear.
holy crap. Yeah. Now he's dead, so... This is one of those things where it's like, it feels like something might be coming, and it's nice to get this aggressive board where with the surprise lethal so that we just don't have to find out what it is.
versus the Lich King!
Will serve me in death.
I think I'm going to keep this going second. This is a little sketchy though. Let's just try this. I just don't want to keep too much low value stuff.
One more death can't hurt. I have things you never knew you wanted.
Let's try to get the way to consume corpses, and I'm gonna kill this. Like, there's just no way I'm not respecting that enough. Next turn we have like Direwolf Hero Power probably. Help. Probably this now. The problem is if you... I mean, the wolf might get sniped, but I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world.
Everybody needs a
Can I get those 3 corpses? That'd be nice. Oh my god, okay, we just lost. This still kind of deals with that, I guess. I don't know, I think we just do this. We keep the board tension higher this way, we just won't be like as clearly like losing on board as if we do this.
Destiny calls to you.
It's a lot of pressure. Anything that would really be good for us to find here. Issue is I don't know if I can afford to not do this right now.
Very persuasive.
We kill like all the damage, right? Okay. Well, that's really good, okay. It's pretty damn good.
Till death do us
That makes this go to 0. This area is only single frost, man. He's 2 green, 1 frost. So there shouldn't be any like massive ways to swing in this board. This looks like Remorseless Winter probably. Or that.
And serve your king.
He's not getting sick trade value here either. Ah, never mind. Okay, I probably copy this. I can copy the Corpse Bride too, but it's probably better. Right now, I think Scourge is better. Yeah, it's like, well, we get our choice. I tried to copy it too, right? Okay, we'll accept double Mortician to get more Scourges and Marrowgars. This is acceptable. We got a taunt. Oh, we got a Thessarian too. Nice. Summon a random friendly beast that died this game. I knew I should have drafted that beast. Oh wait, we have a direwolf. Nice, we did it, chat. He's not pushing any damage really, so... Aw, we were just getting started though. This is also, man, it's like, it seems like there's a lot of these Death Knights that just try to go under the other Death Knights, right? He just tried to get early tempo play with Thessarian and just kind of tempo screw you. It just doesn't work when you have like 4 Scourges. One last Death Knight mirror.
Will serve me in death. There can only be
Okay, this is undead, so this will trigger this, so I guess we'll keep it. Pretty happy to just play this active on turn 3. I think it's really good because like you want to do this early because it really actually helps to know which win con you're going for, right? Like if you're gonna have the Marrowgar and you want to save your corpses, or you have the Scourge and you want to spend everything because you're gonna have infinite anyway. Okay, I guess we'll offer him the trade. Because now we don't really need to do it, because we can just we're gonna be wasting mana if we, you know, don't do this, so. Doesn't have the Remorseless Winter. That's interesting. Okay, as a something like a Plague Strike. Bone Flinger. Okay. Very good Dark Transformation. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. Alternative play is you take this to try to find a way to get really good corpse spending value this turn. But I think this is fine. Weapons, we don't actually have those. Corpse Explosion, I'm not particularly planning on needing that, but maybe it's okay to take. This isn't usually that great. Let's just take this. It's like 3-mass wipe, you're like, yeah, you know. Yeah, it's like the thing is like Corpse Explosion might be dead, but if Corpse Explosion's dead, we're winning, you know. So I feel like unless you're in a situation where you just feel like you just need an extra resource to kill him, like just don't need to worry about it then. Alright, we'll go for this now. This doesn't feel like what we need right now. Can only use one of these really.
My rule is
I could play this right now. Well, no, the problem is I need to do this. I don't know, I think we just take this. Yeah, I feel like what we do now is we wait for him to spend all his corpses and then we corpse explosion. It seems like a pretty good strat here, right? We could even like Battlemaster just to get all the damage in. It's like very clean to just kill one of these. Is the thing with this.
I have but little time.
I can be very persuasive.
You really don't get a hell lot of upside out of playing this, so I'm gonna do this, pump up our corpses, hopefully.
I can be very persuasive.
It does make our board better and stuff. I missed a face damage. Ah, fuck. He found the Discover before we did. Oh, okay. Crisis averted. There's actually no point in popping first anyway. The Topo Chico it is, yes.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
I mean, how much of a Death Wish do we have? It's not like we're gonna die right now, fuck it.
And serve your king.
I have things you
Oh,
never
no, not
knew
like
you
this.
wanted.
Great.
Destiny calls to you.
It's just like the problem is if we can't draw any of our value, we can't really win anyway, right? Like, still just need to find it, but like we're not finding it, so maybe I'm being a little too impatient.
The streets are not safe. Got
Okay, well, he doesn't have value either. We just have to get there, right? 0 mana 8/8. Am I supposed to... Thing is, we're so low, so we also have to try to live. Maybe if I still had an army of the dead, it would be useful right now.
Mind if I roll me?
Alright, we found Moarg. He has 2 draws here, though.
Return from whence
No!
till death do us part. I can be very persuasive.
It's okay, we'll just redraw it again.
I do.
And serve your king.
Yep.
I can be very persuasive.
Not quite enough. I don't know, if I hadn't thrown away the army of the dead, maybe we would have lived. The issue is, man, that was still just really brutal.